a while on politics. One District, One Factory is one of the flagship programs of the Akufo-Addo administration. They promised to build at least a factory each in all the districts to, among other things, address the issue of unemployment. How successful has this program been? Information Minister Kojo Nkrumah joins us via Zoom with more. Thank you for your time this afternoon, Mr. Nkrumah. Well, we know about the Kumfi Pineapple Processing Factory and a few others, but can you confidently say that this government has fulfilled this promise to have a factory in each district?
Well, thank you. Our promise is to get Ghana onto an industrialization path, starting with what we call a One District, One Factory program. And as you can tell, first from our manifesto, and then secondly from the nation building updates, which we will deliver from 5 p.m. today, the Akufo-Addo administration has done extensively well in keeping faith with this particular promise. Indeed, we account for about 232 projects across the country, some of which have been completed and functioning, some of which are yet to be completed. And today at 5 p.m. at the Nation Building Updates, the Minister responsible for Trades and Industry, the Honorable Alan Kwadwo Kyerematen, will have an opportunity to update the country on exactly how far we have come in delivering on this particular promise.
And will this be live on any of your channels? Do you mind sharing with us how we can join in that program?
Yeah, we would hopefully be live on JoyNews and a number of other television and radio channels across the country. We'll also be supported by Exim Bank that has been funding a lot of these One District, One Factory programs, so that we settle the conversation about 1D1F once and for all. 1D1F is a tool to support the industrialization agenda, and that agenda is on full throttle. The president keeps commissioning a lot of these factories during his tours across the country, as you report on your platform, but specifically later this evening at 5. All of those details will be outlined by the Minister for Trades and Industry.
We will be expecting more from the Minister, but briefly before you go, what would you tell persons who say that there's a bit of deception about this promise, where a government has promised to build a factory, but in many of the cases, you may find an existing factory which government may support or grant some tax reliefs? Just address that briefly for us.
So you would notice that the promise was not to build new factories. If you check our manifesto promise, we said we're going to embark on an industrialization drive using the One District, One Factory program as an instrument. What it means is that we're going to assist the private sector to ensure that where they have to build new factories, they do so. Where there are collapsed factories that have to be revamped, they support those factories to revamp them. Where there are factories that need policy support, such as money or tax incentives to expand, they get that support. Because our objective is to ensure that economic activity in the districts is boosted, so that it creates value and jobs for people. The objective is not necessarily, even where you have a factory that can be supported to come back to life, to abandon it and just to build a new one, just for the purpose of building a new factory wherever. No, that has not been the objective. And today, as the Minister will outline, you will see clearly the kind of work that has been done in 232 of these projects across the country.
Thank you very much for your time. Kojo Nkrumah is Information Minister, and later today we will expect the Trades and Industry Minister to give us more details on government's flagship One District, One Factory. Now it's 60 days to the election, and we bring you a round of topical election news in the last 24 hours.